Hello everyone, I'm Diego Dan with you once again with another video. Today I'll be talking about the Razer Blade laptop, and I'll be talking about replacing the battery for the 2014 and 2015 model. So I know that Razer offers a battery replacement program. That's if you're out of warranty, but I know that it costs at least $200 at this time of 2017. And I'm not sure if it's a flat rate cost, if that includes the shipping, but there are other alternatives for getting a battery, and I'll be going over some of those with you here today. So the signs that you would need to replace the battery for your laptop, basically from what I saw with this specific model that I have, is that the front indicator light will turn red as if there's no battery connected to it, when indeed there is. I know that in Windows 10, when it wakes from sleep, sometimes it'll say that the battery is not detected, even though it is. And also, if the battery, if it doesn't hold the same amount of charge as it used to, as the cells have started to wear down, and then this is also another sign that you may need to replace the battery. So the best place to go is eBay. You look up the Razer Blade Betty battery, because that's the name for the battery for this model. I believe this is what I have is the 2015 version, but I believe it's the same battery for the 2014 and 2016 Razer Blade, but I'm not too sure. So I'm scrolling down and I see all my options. Most of them are going to be coming from China, and they'll be brand new. This one here is used from the US. It's best to buy brand new from China, even though it does take a long time. They do tend to last the longest. Here's a US seller, but it's most likely not a genuine straight from Razer part. So, I mean, it's your call whether you want the used one or the genuine one, which usually comes from China, or the replacement ones. They're pretty much going to be in that 100 to 150 price range. So here's my Razer Blade. It's a 2015 version. Up there at the top is the new battery in the bubble wrap, and I'll be going through the process for replacing the battery on this particular machine. So first thing we're going to do is to flip it over. And what you're going to have to do is to remove all 10 screws from the back cover, which isn't that hard. You just have to have the right screw bit. I believe it's a Torx bit that you have to use. A really small one, I'm not too sure on the number. But you loosen all of them up and you remove that back cover. So the Razer Blade, it's a really good machine. I use it a lot for gaming. It does get hot though, and the fans do get extremely loud. At least I know that for the 2014 and the 2015 version. Not too sure about 2016, but given the hardware, I'd expect it to be the same way. The palm rest does get really hot, and I have to manually control the CPU speed when I'm not gaming so that the fans don't turn on when I'm just browsing the internet casually or on YouTube, because that does happen. But overall, it's a really great machine. The battery life isn't that great, but that's to be expected from a gaming laptop like this. And it's just a really great machine for gaming and for doing regular stuff like word processing and all, and basic browsing, some basic video editing. It does stand out, and I have gotten a lot of compliments for it. I like what Razer did with the design. It's definitely trying to look like a MacBook Pro, with the case design, but it's definitely not a MacBook Pro, that's for sure. So here's the battery. I have been in here before and rearranged those stickers that you see there, those black ones on the battery. So the first thing you're gonna do is to remove that white cable stuck to the battery that runs the trackpad. Right there. There's the model number for the battery. And there's the trackpad and the battery itself. So we just remove this white ribbon here. It runs the battery. Remove the black tape. Some more black tape to remove. Not sure what that cable runs. Oh, that's for the front panel LED. And these are all the screws that you'll have to remove to get the battery out. And there's another one. Another one. There's another one right there. And another one right there. So before you can access the connector, you have to remove this ribbon right here. And then underneath, you see the 9-pin connector that connects the battery to the motherboard. I've already removed all the screws, so now I just have to get this connector out. It's just proving a little difficult. Alright, I may have to cut away to when I can get it out with both my hands. But there it is, you see the connector right there. And the battery lifts up and should come out. There it is, the Betty battery. And there's the brand new battery. And it's the exact same one, you just put it in the same way you took the old one out and you're good to go. Make sure to connect it once you're done and you're all set.